Welcome back, KARE 11 News Now. I'm Chris Harapsky. We are entering spring break season for schools across the state, but we sent Kent Erdahl to Shakopee High School for something very different. It is a coffee break catered by a special group of kids.
After losing an hour of sleep this week, Shakopee High School staff were thrilled to get a hand-delivered pick-me-up.
We got a caramel cold brew.
Let's go to the main office.
A little pick-me-up.
Best service ever.
Dropped off at their desks.
The coffee's delicious.
Special education life skills students
She wants an iced latte.
have been the baristas
Future is right here.
fueling this brewing little business.
We do make a mess a lot.
That was close.
We get a hang of it.
They certainly are.
Fold just a little bit in there.
Teacher Alex Elf encouraged the kids to branch out this year,
Let's go, Miss Walker.
taking orders around the school on Wednesday
Yeah.
Paper towel.
before making drinks and delivering them on Thursday.
They're implementing what they're learning in their math classes,
She had to get like 2 more to get a free drink.
in their reading classes as well.
Fill the cup with ice.
It's also a pretty meaningful icebreaker at a pivotal time.
They will be graduating soon. A lot of our students are working on their social skills.
So how many more dollars do I owe you?
Ask them and it's clear that work is paying off.
You are able to walk around and ask people stuff.
If I don't know them, I can ask them what their name is.
The coffee cart concept actually began at 2 different Shakopee elementary schools a few years ago. But since adopting it, the high school students have certainly put their own spin on it.
Here's your donuts.
Thanks, Michaela.
You're welcome.
They are in charge of most everything. So Mini Donuts was their idea. We've never done a food item before.
They've also added a lot
We got smoothies, we got pink drinks.
of new cold items, thanks to some serious R&D.
They did some test runs even before they went. They did like a soft open. They came with little sample cups for us and stuff at the beginning.
I know I usually go with the iced coffee, but let's do a smoothie this time, okay? Okay.
We were finding smoothies were super popular. Decided as a group, hey, let's use some of our coffee money, let's buy another blender.
It's a lot of money.
Though they've clearly
5,
found the right formula,
30.
the true value of this program
$50.
can't really be quantified,
And we got more in the classroom.
at least right now.
I think of the future when I could see them having the opportunity to start their own coffee cart.
Yep, you're right.
They want to be work at a coffee shop. I'm learning a lot from here.
Hazelnut and vanilla. Yes. Amazing, guys.
We want our kids out in the community and getting these connections and use their skills that they're learning in school.
Consider it priceless experience with an extra shot of joy.
To see their faces coming in here all excited, and it's the highlight of our week, and I think it's the highlight of theirs too.
Moving on now, a story we did on a PhD student expelled from the University of Minnesota for allegedly using AI on an exam to cheat has over 2 million views, and this is on YouTube alone with like 8,000 comments. It is an issue that clearly touched a nerve, so we wanted to hear more. Recently, I sat down with a group of students to get their perspectives for this new segment that we call Care to Explain. What percentage of your friends use AI to cheat regularly?
70.
Oh,
70.
she got it.
In these online asynchronous classes, I'd say like 80.
Yeah.
In-person high school classes, probably 20.
How many of you know of a classmate who's cheated using AI? Put your hand up, please. Okay.
So many.
It's ubiquitous, right?
In my case personally, I do use AI, but I use it as more of help make me a study guide based on my notes. Because then everybody learns in different ways.
And you know how you learn best. So if your teacher gives you an article and you read it and you don't understand, and say you learn best from a video, you can look up give me a video on this, so I can watch a video.
Everybody can tell. If you full prompt, copy paste, you know. You can tell. So cracking down on that. And then my favorite method of getting students not to use AI is making them use AI in class and seeing how unreliable it can be. A teacher of mine...
so proving it.
A teacher of mine had us do some research and have it write an essay, and then he gave us that, and we fact checked every detail and went, you know what, this can be really inaccurate at times.
I think that maybe it should be like taught in class or something.
Everybody here is in agreement that AI should be taught in class.
100%. And what I feel like, going back to the Bloomington community, that's where I'm from. Bloomington is like leading the charge in using AI ethically and with integrity. I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to Miss Jody Bang. She had came into one of my AVID classes, advanced via individual determination, and teaching us how to use AI with integrity. So it builds on the classroom instead of using it as like in that original way of learning, where learning is memorization. We're using AI to help people think. So imagine a classroom where students are thinking and teachers and students are working together to enhance their knowledge and refine their own ideas. And that's how AI is being used in Bloomington.
And I also feel like in schools in general, like we don't have any way to be taught about how to study.
Yeah.
So maybe being taught how to study with AI would help.
So much of learning, and I didn't even get this till I became like 30 years old, learning is about seeking and reasoning, right? You have to understand it for yourself. Does AI assist in that, seeking and reasoning, or does it completely shortcut it and cheat it for you?
It can if you know how to use it.
It could do both.
Yeah, I think it could.
I feel like it's like a root of human perception, just like the way people use AI, that just goes back to your personality and your character.
I think that you're doing yourself a major disservice if you use AI, because once you get to those advanced college classes that are your electives or you're required for your major, you can't use AI in some of those classes. Like, they're physically too hard or require too much like hands-on stuff. So you are really not helping yourself by using AI all through school.
Like really what you said, like the integrity part of it, or like how are you using it? Are you using it to help your learning, or are you using it to avoid learning?
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little piece of the conversation. It's for you, it's about you, it is a conversation, because sometimes we think sound bites really don't cover enough nuance. So that's the idea of that show. We're going to post one a week. On the extended version, I also talked with educators and some experts in the AI world, the AI industry. Their focus is less on cheating and more on the opportunities to use AI to make learning more engaging for all students. Interesting topic. You can hear the whole conversation. It's streaming right now on KARE 11 Plus. You just download the app for your TV and you can stream it for free. Stick with us. More news and weather after the break.